How many times have you woken up feeling as though the day was already running you rather than you running the day? It starts the moment your eyes open before you even leave your bed. The weight of 1,000 expectations, the echo of yesterday's failures, and the cold shadow of future worries are already fighting for space in your mind. We are living in an era where our attention is the most stolen commodity on earth. And if you don't claim your own mind in the first 5 minutes of the morning, the world will happily claim it for you. Most people spend their entire lives reacting to the storm, waiting for the wind to blow them toward a destination they never chose, all while wondering why their dreams remain just out of reach. But there is a secret, a silent, powerful shift that the greatest achievers in history used to rewrite their reality before the sun even hit the horizon. Today, I am going to show you the one decision you must make every single morning to break the cycle of mediocrity and finally take the driver's seat of your own destiny. The first thought that greets your conscious mind upon waking serves as the foundational frequency for your entire day. This precise moment is not merely a transition from sleep to wakefulness. It is a critical juncture where you choose between being a passive recipient of external circumstances or an active, deliberate master of your own destiny. Most individuals allow their thoughts to be dictated by the immediate environment, quickly filling their consciousness with the anxieties of unfinished tasks, the noise of digital distractions, or the residual stress of yesterday's disappointments. However, when you seize control of that initial impulse, you exert your fundamental right to govern your mental state. By intentionally choosing a thought characterized by purpose, gratitude, or ambition, you effectively calibrate your internal compass. This act of dominance over your opening mental process creates a powerful, unseen momentum that influences your perceptions, your reactions to adversity, and the quality of the opportunities you attract throughout the day. By refusing to surrender your first thoughts to the winds of chance, you establish a firm barrier against negativity, ensuring that your subsequent actions are governed by your own design rather than the chaotic pressures of the world around you. Definiteness of purpose is the bedrock upon which all lasting achievement is constructed, serving as the North Star that guides your daily endeavors through the turbulent sea of life. It is the practice of crystallizing your desires into a concrete, singular objective before the day's labor begins, ensuring that your energy is never dissipated by indecision or conflicting aims. True success is never the byproduct of random activity or mere good fortune. Rather, it is the natural consequence of a mind that has been sharpened and focused like a laser. When you awaken and firmly decide exactly what you intend to accomplish, you transform your daily tasks from burdensome chores into deliberate steps toward a grander vision. This mental clarity acts as a powerful organizer, allowing your subconscious mind to filter out irrelevant distractions while remaining hyper-aware of opportunities that align with your stated goal. By committing to this principle, you replace the aimless drifting that characterizes the average person with a relentless, purposeful drive, ensuring that every action you take is fueled by the internal conviction required to overcome obstacles and manifest your long-term ambitions into tangible reality. The mind operates on the immutable principle of auto-suggestion, a process through which you act as both the architect and the gardener of your own subconscious realm. By deciding upon a clear, positive outcome the moment you wake, you are effectively planting a potent seed of intention deep within your mental soil. This is not a passive process of hope, but a deliberate act of programming that dictates how you process information and respond to the stimuli of the coming hours. The subconscious mind does not possess the faculty to discern between a dream and a reality. It merely accepts your dominant instructions as absolute truth and begins to marshal your internal resources toward their fruition. When you proactively saturate your early thoughts with images of success and resolve, you create a silent, persistent force that works beneath the surface of your awareness. This force tirelessly seeks out patterns, connections, and solutions that harmonize with your morning declaration, ensuring that your external actions are relentlessly pushed toward the manifestation of that specific reality, regardless of the challenges you may encounter as the day unfolds. Obstacles are not meant to deter you. They are merely the inevitable tests of your decision-making faculty, designed to determine the depth of your resolve and the strength of your character. When you face resistance in the form of delays, setbacks, or unexpected opposition, It is easy to succumb to the temptation of doubt or the paralysis of frustration. However, a firm morning resolve acts as a protective shield, transforming these moments of friction into the raw kinetic energy required to propel you forward. By anchoring your day in a clear, predetermined purpose, you possess a mental vantage point that keeps you detached from the immediate sting of disappointment. This mindset allows you to transmute negative energy into a constructive, problem-solving force, viewing every barrier as a necessary bridge rather than a dead end. Because you have already claimed ownership of your reaction before the day's trials began, you remain unshaken, steadily converting the heat of adversity into the disciplined movement of progress, ensuring that your path remains aligned with your objective despite the temporary difficulties that inevitably arise along the journey to mastery. The process of achieving greatness is not an isolated event triggered by a single stroke of genius, but is instead the result of the compounding effect of consistent, disciplined effort. A life of significant accomplishment is constructed from a series of successive mornings where the decision to excel is renewed with absolute, unwavering intensity. Each day acts as a brick in the foundation of your future. And when you commit to a trajectory of growth every single dawn, you begin to generate a momentum that is remarkably difficult to reverse. This daily reinforcement serves to solidify your habits, turning what was once a conscious, difficult struggle into a subconscious, automatic pattern of high performance. Over time, these individual instances of resolve harmonize to form an unstoppable force that carries you through periods of stagnation or fatigue. As this momentum builds, the distance between your current state and your ultimate objective shrinks, demonstrating that persistence in your morning commitment is the ultimate bridge between the person you are today and the high achiever you are destined to become in the coming years. You possess the absolute, sovereign right to control your own mind, a privilege that stands as your greatest asset in the pursuit of success. In an age filled with constant noise, demands, and external pressures, the ability to guard the portals of your consciousness is not merely a skill, but a necessary act of mental preservation. But the morning decision serves as your formal declaration of independence, a boundary you draw to ensure that no negative influence, fear, or limiting belief is permitted to occupy the space where your plans are formed. By exercising this dominion, you take full ownership of your cognitive landscape, creating a sanctuary where confidence and clarity can thrive. This is not about ignoring reality, but about refusing to yield your autonomy to the chaos of the world. When you consciously decide which thoughts to entertain and which to discard, you safeguard your mental energy, ensuring that your inner dialogue remains a source of strength rather than a drain. Through this vigilant stewardship of your own thoughts, you establish total authority over your trajectory, guaranteeing that your mind remains a fortress dedicated exclusively to your highest aspirations. As we draw this to a close, remember that the life you desire is not found in the chaotic hours of the afternoon, but is forged in the silent, sacred moments of the morning. You now hold the key to your own transformation. Do not let the habits of yesterday dictate the possibilities of tomorrow. The moment you decide to own your morning, you take command of your destiny, turning the tide of circumstance in your favor and aligning your internal power with the great achievements you were born to manifest. You have the strength, the vision, and the tools. Now you must have the courage to apply them without hesitation. I believe in your potential to rise above the noise and build the legacy you deserve. Go forth with this newfound resolve, act with certainty, and watch as your world shifts to mirror your greatness. Thank you for your time and your commitment to your own growth. If you found value in this message and are ready to master the science of your own success, I invite you to join our growing community by following Mind Wealth Theory. Stay inspired, stay focused, and good luck on your journey to the top.